Now on BBC One, time for the news. Where you are. Goodbye.
Good evening. Remembrance services have taken place across the northwest in honour of those who've lost their lives in conflict. The region fell silent at 11 o'clock, with crowds gathering in local towns and city centres. Our reporter Kevin Fitzpatrick was in Liverpool.
A warm welcome on a chilly autumn day for former servicemen and women. Hundreds gathered to honour the war dead in the shadow of Liverpool's stunning St George's Hall. After the last post and an impeccably observed silence, veterans and civic leaders moved forward to lay their wreaths. It had been a morning to remember, to reflect and to show respect for those who'd made the ultimate sacrifice.
I'm here for my dad, who was an ex-Navy and Merchant Navy man, and my husband's an ex-Irish Guard, and he's marching today with his company today.
I'm ex-forces myself, remembering the lads that we got killed in Ireland and other wars to give peace to the rest of us.
Then my dad, he died last year, so we've come along to support his old regiment, the Duke of Lancaster's regiment. He was originally a Kingsman, so he would be called a Kingo, and it was a fabulous ceremony. We really enjoyed it.
The hundreds here were joined by thousands at services across the region. Kevin Fitzpatrick, BBC Northwest Tonight, Liverpool.
Friends of a woman who's been missing for almost a month gathered earlier in Wirral to search for her. Mother of two, Anita Stevenson, disappeared from her home in Tranmere on October the 18th. A man was arrested on suspicion of her murder, but he's since been released. Some of the group searching for Anita travelled from Bradford, where she's originally from.
A family are out of the mines. They've been here every day since the disappearance, and we've really come to give them a break as well.
Definitely.
Because it's really hard. And they've all got families themselves.
It shows today as well the amount of people from Bradford that have come. There's carloads that have come through just to try and help with the search for Anita today.
The wife of Paul Towers from Bootle, jailed in India for firearms offences, says she's hopeful the Prime Minister's visit to the country will help fight his case. Paul Towers, Ray Tyndall from Chester and 4 other former soldiers were arrested whilst working on an anti-piracy ship 3 years ago. They've always maintained their innocence and are appealing. The Foreign Office says Theresa May raised the issue with the Indian Prime Minister this week.
We've experienced so many delays since January, and we are hoping that Theresa May's conversation with Mr Modi means that the case will actually progress through to conclusion as quickly as possible and that we get our men home.
The Lancashire cricketer Alvaro Peterson has denied match fixing after being charged by the sports authorities in South Africa. The charges relate to South Africa's domestic 2020 competition in 2015. In a statement, his lawyer said Peterson played along with those involved in the scandal in order to be a whistleblower. On his international debut, Lancashire's 19-year-old batsman Hazeeb Hameed hit England's highest opening stand in India alongside captain Alistair Cook. The pair made 180, but Hameed fell 18 runs short of his century. The match was drawn. In football, Bolton's 5-game winning streak in League One has come to an end. They lost 1-0 at Peterborough. Now it's time for some weather with Alex Hamilton.
Good evening. Well, as we go through the course of this evening, we are expecting some drizzle on the way. But this was the picture earlier on, quite a bit of mist around, but also some beautiful sunshine. Thank you to our weather watchers for sending those in. Now, as we go through the next few days, those isobars are squeezing together. We are expecting some more blustery weather on the way, potentially through the new working week. So overnight tonight, we'll continue to see those showers just starting to work across the region. Some mist patches as well in places, and lows tonight of around 7 degrees. degrees Celsius. It will be feeling rather milder as we go through the first couple of days of this week, but still more showers on the way, with highs tomorrow of around 13 degrees Celsius. There's still some mist patches about in places as well throughout the day tomorrow, so do take care of visibility on the roads. I'll leave you with the outlook for the first half of this week. It's staying rather mild, but then towards the end of the week it's getting a little bit chillier, but still some wet and windy conditions in the meantime.
Well, anytime now, BBC Radio Lancashire's Graham Liver will complete the second day of his Children in Need challenge to pull this bed over 100 miles from Pudsey to Bear. Today's leg took him from Barnoldswick to Burnley. He's being helped out by friends, local MPs and colleagues. Next week, some familiar faces from North West Tonight will help him to pull the bed, of course. If you want to donate, text BED to 70705. That's all we have time for, I'm afraid. Goodbye, I'll see you in a few hours.